Welcome, everyone, to the general gaming channel known as M12 Warthog Game.
Hey guys, M12 Warthog Game here. I'm back with another video, and today I figured I'd do some more GTA San Andreas. So we're sort of excited, knowing that eventually we'll unlock the third city, or third area, just like in every GTA game. We'll sooner or later get somewhere new, and we'll explore the place. I'll show you around and all that stuff. Can't wait for that. That was a fancy sports car, but you know me, I prefer to ride around super fast on a bike rather than a car. Seem to have more control and easier to maneuver things in traffic with these things, and it's really overall just personal preference as to what vehicles I want to do. But I think Woozy has a few more jobs for us, and I think it's time that we pay him a visit and see what we have to do, because I'm very curious as to see what's next. Okay. The dang nag thing.
This is the big one. This is the one that is going to seal my place in the Red Gecko Tong. But something's come up, and I gotta sort things out myself. Excuse me.
Okay.
Little Lion, what's the news? Damn. Why today of all days? Okay, shit. Take Guppy and go check it out. Trouble? The Danan boys are arriving today on a container ship. Little Lion's gone to check it out. I really gotta go too.
Hey man, look, don't even trip. I'm a handle this for you, alright?
Thanks, my friend. Your help and friendship has been invaluable to me.
Thanks, man. What are other guys?
Oh, they're getting a helicopter to do a couple of flybys of the ship. Look, if everything goes well, I'll call you in a week or so and invite you to my new spot.
To the new spot. Okay, sweet.
Hey, CJ, what are you doing here? Just bumped into Woozy on his way out. He filled me in. I thought I'd go with you. Well, we ain't rolling. We're whirling.
We're whirling, okay! Line up. Now, the downside is something bad's gonna happen on this. And it's not too bad as in, like, something dramatic changing in the story, but, if you don't have a lot of extra cash, it might be a problem, and you may have to, like, free roam and get cash, whatever way you can, beat people in the street, get a few bucks. Okay, so when you're in a free aiming mode like this, what you can do is you can use the left stick to aim and shoot. Now, the downside is no matter what the heck you do, no matter how many people, even if you shoot that guy right there that I shot at, that I've clearly shot a few rounds at, your plane automatically gets shot down. You will lose all your weapons except for, I think, your fist and maybe your melee weapon. Which, my fist weapon is not my fist, it's actually some metal knuckles. Nope, I lose that as well. But we can get that back. All of this stuff we can get back in San Fierro, because we know where the metal knuckles spawn. And we can always go back to ammunition. I have my 18.2 million. Of course, you may not have as much as me, or maybe less, maybe more. It all depends.
No, nobody getting out of that alive.
You're dead wrong. I'm in the water. You wanna play with me? Because now's not a good time. Okay, is this the shot? Is this a shotgun, or is this sawed off? I think this is, yeah, just normal shotgun. How do I get... Okay. Now, I think, of course, parkour on these, crates. He shot at me, but I, like, glitched. Did he fall? Yes, he did. I couldn't get him. Okay, I now should have a clip of Tech 9 ammo. With my Tech 9. Same ammo that I use for my micro SMG. I prefer that over the Tech 9. And again, if you want to use the other one, that's fine. They actually are technically the same gun in terms of skill. Because I can dual wield this, and I pretty much haven't used Tech 9s ever. Except for maybe like 1 or 2 missions where they gave me one to use instead of a Tech 9, because, well, I just didn't have a Tech 9 at the time. I think earlier on, you can go check that. That's just how it is. I think all the damage I've taken so far directly to my health is due to fall damage. So far. But, no worries. Now, some of you guys may see some more familiar faces on the ship later on and all that stuff. Don't worry, I'll explain that. Did I get more Tech 9 ammo? Okay, I got 90. I'm low on armor, but I've lost some health. It'd be nice if I could find either a... I'd rather have an armor thing, but health would be nice too. Okay, well, at least I found some health. This is just more ammo. Of course, I'm gonna go all out and buy a whole bunch later on. And I'll be honest, the amount of ammo I had, or was using, and the amount of ammo I was carrying was less than I normally do. And I had to stop, and I had to cut out a lot of footage frequently of me going back and forth, getting ammo in between most of my missions because of that. But I feel much better carrying more ammo now that I'm past this point, because I didn't want to spend all my money on it just to have me lose it all. This is costly.
Keep it down. You want to bring the snakehead down here?
Not long until we're drinking cola in the free west, eh?
Not long, huh? Yeah, well, here's a little present for you to go along with that cola that you want.
You having fun yet?
Yeah. Are you guys having fun? I am. Now I should probably go back and check these guys for loot. Don't have any other than the one guy with that, with the ammo.
Stick this up your ass!
It lagged, like I shot, like, more ammo into him than what was normally kill him. Sure! I'll do the right thing. Seeing as I've always been trying to, but I've always been, got caught up in some shit thanks to, Officer Tenpenny. Him framing everyone. Okay. So, I am kill Snakehead. Now, if you guys haven't noticed what Snakehead looks like, well, he is the martial artist at the gym in San Fierro. I can actually go show you what he looks like, because I think he spawns there still. Maybe he's someone else who looks like him, because I know that there's, like, you can have the same guy appear multiple times on the street and whatnot. Okay. Now I think I have to go this way. Up and over. But of course, I wanted to check over here. See if there's any ammo or anything, because low on ammo and all that stuff.
It's my constitutional right.
Okay!
Blame society.
Now we got him dead.
Enough! We settled this here!
Yeah, I'm gonna settle it. But not in the way that he thought. He came at me with a sword. He's like, let's battle this out fair and square. You wanna know what? He wasn't playing fair. I decided to go in with one guy by myself, and he decided to outnumber us with sheer numbers and see if that could win. Well, it didn't work. Okay. Well, I accidentally fell down. Okay. Oh my god, it's... Get up there! It just doesn't jump when I want it to. Oh my god. Okay. Now I have to go back down. Wait, I'm confused. Now it's telling us we need to go up? This is one of those more difficult missions. Okay. Oh, right over here. Never mind.
Thank you for everything.
Yay! So, guys, after this mission's done, you may have realized that you still lost everything. You have no guns, no nothing that you can really use, and whatnot, and well, just take this boat back to the land, get a car, and the next step is to hop over to ammunition. Okay. Now that we're back at ammunition, I'm gonna walk over what I do. Now, I don't really like silenced 9mm because you get that after you get the 9mm as well. The 9mm, and, I already have max skill on this. Like, the only thing it does is make it quiet, but, like, once you shoot them, they're already gonna... They're gonna get hit by a bullet, and they're gonna know someone's shooting at them, so... It really prevents other people from doing that, but if they turn around and shoot you, it's not really my kind of thing anyway. Now, what I'm gonna do is, normally, when I get this, I buy, like, 3,000 rounds, and I'm usually set for, like, hours and hours of, like, several hours of free roam, plus, like, maybe, like, 8 missions or so, and whatnot. Do this, and you should be good. Now, I buy a lot of them, that way I don't have to worry about going back and doing it, or worrying about emptying, running out. But as, missions get later on, you'll have, like, more people to shoot down, more bullets will be needed per mission and whatnot. So, I'm gonna tell you what I do. So, I get about 1,200 for the pistol. Now, I prefer micro SMG over Tech 9. They're technically the same weapon in terms of, skill of bonuses that you get from, weapon skill. As, if you use micro SMG, your skill for that class pretty much goes up. Although it doesn't apply, so you can pretty much use it, although it doesn't apply to any other class. Like, any other class will have, like, multiple weapons in them, but each one has their own skill. The only one that has the same skill would be the ones that I mentioned, the micro SMG and the Tech 9. They're, like, pretty much interchangeable. And for this one, it's auto fire, and if you have 100 rounds in clip, that means you can dual wield them, which means you'll use a lot more bullets a lot faster, in which you'll need a lot more. I tend to probably carry about maybe 5,000 of these at a time, which is pretty understandable as to why you want to do that. You probably only need about 3,000 for starting out, like after you just get this, after you like did the mission that I just did on the ship and whatnot. I just got you don't really need to spend like money on 5,000 rounds. That's usually not until you get to longer missions later on. Now for shotguns, a couple hundred will do. Sawed-off or just regular shotgun is really just personal preference as to which one you want to use in-game. As I'm probably just only gonna get like about 300 because you don't use them a lot. Because it's only meant for close combat, and if you have 300 rounds or so, you should be set for a while. as you can just fire one, pretty much take out one guy or do lots of damage to one guy with a single shot. If they're closer, farther away, the less damage they do, of course, and whatnot. So once you get just over 300, you should be fine. Then, as we scroll down the list, thrown, grenade or remote explosive. Remote explosives just go off when you set off a timer. Go off when you set off a explosion. Then you got grenades. And grenades, I prefer grenades. Although remote explosives are fun to play with, but for the way I play through story mode, I'd rather have grenades in missions. But when except for the ones where it requires you to have remote explosives. And when I free roam, I like to play with remote explosives, but they cost too much, so I'm not gonna go back and forth. And I usually don't free roam a lot unless I need to, like, level up certain skills and whatnot. Unlike a previous level where I had to sneak onto the boat, I actually spent a lot of time when I was in Los Santos leveling up my lung capacity, and then it just leveled up faster, plus the overall amount of breath that I have was much larger due to the fact that I got all the clams in the Los Santos area. Now, for this, you probably only need about 100 of them. You don't really use them a lot, because you toss one, it blows up a crowd of people. You don't need to, like, spam a whole bunch of them just to take out a crowd of people, so it's very effective in killing people, so you don't need that many. Now, rifle is not free, is only free aim only, and there's no lock-on ability. But the one with the scope is much easier to aim with, in my opinion. So I get this. Probably, I only carry about 150 rounds. I don't use it that much. But when you need to take out some long distance, I have the ammo for it. And it does a lot of damage even if you don't hit them in the head. So it's worth it to have a couple hundred or at least like 150. Unless you want to use that as like your main weapon that you use non-stop, that's fine. And of course you got the AK-47. Sooner or later we'll have the M4, or you can actually find places where it spawns. Then you have to leave, come back, and do that. And it'll take you forever to get a lot of ammo for it. You can't use this gun a lot more effectively. This gun is just as effective as your micro SMG or your TAC-9, but at a longer range and not so much at closer range like the micro SMG and TAC-9. So, you know, in the gang wars that I made a few videos about, I didn't do the whole thing. I actually used this a lot, although I did not have to buy it, because one, it wasn't available for sale, but every other like gangster had one when they charged in the waves. So carrying about 4,000 of this is good, as I tend to use it a lot for long range. Now, of course, one thing that I always get before almost every mission is the body armor. Now, there are special guns that you don't have, and that I actually lost mine, which I cannot get. But if you remember at the crash site, not the crash site, but the construction site behind at the construction site behind your gas station, you'll know that there is a flamethrower there, which is a special that spawns there. Now, there are pretty much a lot of places where you can get these special items that come in this, like, in the special class of your inventory. And the main ones that come to mind are the single fire rocket launcher, the rapid fire one, the flamethrower, and the minigun. Now, of course, I know where the flamethrower is, and I'd rather have a special weapon than no special weapon at all, even though I prefer a minigun or a rocket launcher. It is fun to play with all of them, so I'll get bored of playing with one and then do the other. But having a special weapon slot is better than not having one at all. It's like carrying an extra weapon. You don't have to use it, but if there's a time comes when you need to use it, it's there for you. So I'm going to quickly do another reminder as to where this is. It is actually right behind here. And don't forget that you can get a melee pool cue there if you want. Although, to be honest, I think this katana suits me suits me very well, and does much more damage than the other one. I actually, in a previous video, mentioned where to get this. Actually, there is a spawn point for it in San Fierro, and I showed you where that was in a previous video. I'll leave a link to my to my playlist of this if you guys want to watch any of my previous videos that I've done on this game. And I think I'm going to have to end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, leaving any comments, questions, or feedback from the comment section down below would be highly appreciated. And I will see you guys later in another video.